And then they started the entrances for our main event, which was Solo and Uso against LA Knight and Orton. And I liked it because they only took 8 minutes tonight or that night for the entrances for for the main event. So they actually had 15 minutes left on the air when they rang the bell for the match. And have you noticed now that not only next to a lot of the people on this roster, but next to everybody we're watching in modern wrestling, Randy Orton now looks like Andre the Giant.
He also does look pretty big, bigger than he was before he left, but he looks gigantic compared to.
Well, I mean, I think he can't take supplements and grow 4 inches. He looks 6'8" now, next to all these other fucking guys. When did he suddenly get so fucking tall? He's a giant now. He was one of the normal guys at OVW. Fucking hell. Anyway, they did the thing where Orton and LA Knight do the not reluctant, but they tag themselves in when the other guy doesn't know it's coming because there's tension there. But then suddenly, because I guess they figured they're running late, Uso just nailed Randy from behind and they went to the break in 2 minutes. And they came back and they got some heat on Orton for about 30 seconds. And then he made an ice cold tag to LA Knight. And when I say he made it, it wasn't his fault. Nobody was trying to fucking stop him. These fucking guys cannot set up a hot tag to save their lives. And I'll say it again for the newbies out there in the audience. If the baby face that has been selling can make a tag to his partner, and it's obvious to the fans in the arena that he cannot be caught, cannot be stopped, his way is unobstructed, and he's so close, nobody else is anywhere remotely around him to be able to prevent it, it ain't a fucking hot tag. It's a foregone conclusion, and you kill your pop. So ice cold tag to LA Knight, makes a comeback, did a nice Bobby Eaton running neck breaker, and then Solo stopped him, and they got heat on LA Knight for about fucking a minute, maybe. And now Jimmy Uso's punches, I use punches in quotation marks, both those brothers are killing me. But Jimmy now, his punch is an open-handed slap to the forehead that he then shows to the fans afterwards. Did you see that one?
I'm now watching it because of you, yeah.
He fucking slapped him in the head with an open hand and then held an open hand up to the fans with a follow-through. Like, see that? It's like the old deal where you're showing the referee, I didn't hit him with a fist. It was an open hand. He really did hit him with an open hand. It's not even illegal. What the fuck do they think people are blind? They're not goddamn magicians. They're not sleight of hand experts. Who was that goddamn guy that did the as seen on TV magic kit when I was a kid? I've got it on one of the shelves around here, but I can't see the fine print. Anyway, so then LA Knight gave Randy Orton an even colder tag. He was right in front of him, and nobody was preparing or trying to even stop him. But the fans popped for it kind of anyway because it's Orton. And he made a comeback. And boom, 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 and hit his draping DDT. And then Solo stopped Randy from behind. And then LA Knight DDT'd Solo and then went to use his BFT on Jimmy Uso, the BFT and the DDT. Went to hit the BFT on Uso, and Randy snatched him out of the grasp of the BFT to hit the RKO. 1, 2, 3. So Randy stole LA Knight's victory, but they shook hands anyway. But there's tension. RKO, BFT, FYI,
Tension.
YOU.
Tension. That's the big thing now.
You got to have the proper amount of tension. You can't just be slack and limp and flaccid like Tony is.
Roman Reigns back next week.
Back next week on the Smackdown to be confronted by who? Who knows who? LA Knight, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Nick Aldis, Logan Paul, Pat McAfee, Bronco Nagurski.
Oh, come on. Now you're going
Loud
too
noises.
far.